What do I got to do to prepare to be in full-time sales? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. It is September 1st, 2017 here in Hanalei Bay, Kauai. Perfect day to talk about sales and what it takes for you to be a full-time commission salesperson and what you got to do to prepare. And here's the thing, you got to be accountable. Now, the best salespeople that I've ever worked with are accountable to themselves. And what that means is like they have like goals, they have ideas of things that they want to do, they have the idea of what kind of money that they want to make, and they go out and they work for it and they make it happen, okay? MIH, they make it happen. And then the second group of people are the people who have to have somebody hold them accountable. They may need a manager, a supervisor, a husband, a wife, a friend, a colleague. They need somebody else to hold them accountable. And you need to make this decision. If you want to be in full-time sales and you want to just be straight commission, you have to decide, look, am I going to be accountable for myself? And that's the way for you to make the most amount of money. Absolutely, good for you. But if you want somebody else to hold you accountable and tell you this is what you got to do, then you need the hand holding. You're probably going to have a tough time in sales because you're not going to have that internal drive. You're not going to have that ability to go out and what you want to do. Roughly 3 or 4% of the population is either a closer or a performer when it comes to sales. And that's probably like being really generous. It's probably closer to 2 or 3%. Okay. That means that somewhere between 96 and 97% of salespeople are not very good at what they do. But I know that's not you because you're watching YouTube videos to figure out how to get better and figure out what you got to do. So you want to be full-time sales, you want to go straight commissions, you better be accountable to yourself. You better work on your own goals. You better have that internal drive to be better at what you do. That means that you're going to go get training. That means you're going to pay for your own coaching. That means you're going to read books. That means you're going to have audio series programs. Those are all things that you're going to have to do to hold yourself accountable. Now, when I was doing full-time sales every day, I set aside, like if my check was $1,000, I would spend $100 of that on information products, books, CDs, trainings, lessons. So on $10,000, that means I spent $1,000. On $100,000, that means I spent $10,000. And then the number just scaled. And I will promise you, there's a point where you hit this growth where it seems like everything's stagnant, and you're like, doesn't seem like anything's going. Like all of a sudden you zoom, and then you hit another point like right here. And then like it's like a staircase. It's like there's a point where you just kind of get tired. You're like, man, I've gone up 10 flights of stairs and I went really fast. I just need to pause for a second. And then like, you're like, okay, now I need to go up 10 more flights. That's what the learning process is like. And if you're gonna hold yourself accountable, fantastic. But if you need somebody else to do it, you may struggle. So there you go. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that would be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you gotta do, you gotta subscribe. And then last of all, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.